we're back into our plenary session, and before we took that recess, we were on item F, and at this time, I recognize the clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are two Governor's Communications numbers 2404 and 2405.
Thank you, clerk. Any comments from the members? I recognize Secretary Neighbors.
Thank you, Chairman. I did want to speak briefly on Governor Communication 24-05 on the vetoed Senate Local Bill 24-01 Draft 1. As everyone knows, it was the override was successful in the House. I want to extend my appreciation to not only the Senate members that supported the override, but also the House members that articulated their rationale for moving forward with the override. I believe this is very important, as everybody had said. We're constantly looking for ways to generate revenue, and this is in line with that. And hopefully, in the near future, we can start reaping the benefits for this from this legislation, not only for Tinian but for the entire Sinamay. Thank you, Chair. I yield.
Mrs. Osmasi, Secretary Neighbors, recognize Florida.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just also want to thank the members of the House that voted yes to override this. This is a very important bill. It's not only for the island of Tinian, but the entire Commonwealth. And I really appreciate their confidence in this bill, in order for us to keep moving forward, because we cannot just rely on anything else. If we see that there's something is not working, so we have to find ways to make means. So I want to thank those members of the House of Representatives that voted yes for the override. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield. Thank you.
Mrs. Osmasi, Representative San Nicolas, and I also wish to express appreciation to the legislature and most recently the House for their support and approval to override this particular legislation. Without going so much into detail, if there's one thing that I can take away as one of the elected leaders from Tinian is, collectively we always try to find ways and opportunities to diversify our economy, and where we liberally hear that out in the community, oftentimes not just amongst the community on Tinian, but even on Saipan and Rhoda, everybody talks about diversification of our economy. So this exercise right here and this proposal right here is is a testament to that effort. And it's not just for us here on Tinian, for the community of Tinian. It's, this policy that we just rendered, it's going to trickle onto the CNMI and into the CNMI's coffer. And I will continue to ask for your support in terms of working together as leaders of the CNMI to find ways to get us out from these difficult times. As members of the legislature, we all see the writings on the wall, the typical tourism industry. I don't need to go into that, and the obligations and the public programs is our sole responsibility. So it's for this reason that we're always trying to figure a way out to find the opportunities to generate the much needed funds for all of us here in the CNMI. So thank you so much. Moving on, since there's no items on G2I, I would head to item J, House Communication, and at this time the chair recognizes Congressman Patrick San Nicolas.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is to suspend the pertinent rules to place House Communication number 24-03, transmitting to Delegation House Local Bill 24-7 to the bill calendar for today's action. So move, Mr. Chairman.
It's been offered, there's a motion offered by the floor leader to suspend the pertinent rules for the placement of House Local Bill 24-7 by way of House Communication 24-03 on today's viewing calendar, and it's been seconded. Discussion? Ready? Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator King Neighbors?
Yes.
Representative Nicholas?
Yes.
Chairman Hofschneider?
Ungan,
Mr. Chairman, all three members voted yes.
with 3 members voting yes, the request is hereby approved. Thank you, members. Moving item K, Senate Communication.
Mr. Chairman, there's one Senate Communication 24-02.
Any comment from the members? Delegation matters?
Mr. Chairman, there are 7 delegation matters, numbers 24-16 through 24-22.
Any comments from the members? Ready? Item M, under miscellaneous communications.
Mr. Chairman, there are 2 miscellaneous communications, numbers 2403 and 2404.
Any comments from the members? Ready? There being no items on the subsequent agenda, if there's no objection from the members, I wish to move to item R under BO calendar. Oh, I'm sorry, under resolution calendar. Thank you, Senator Carl. So with that, I recognize the floor leader to offer the appropriate motion.
Mr. Chairman.
Short recess?
Yeah, please.
Okay, short recess. Okay, we're back into our session, and the floor leader is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is to offer motion to adopt Tinan and Nagiguan legislative delegation resolution number 24-3, recognizing and commending Casey Cassandra Castro Cruz for her outstanding academic and athletic accomplishments, and for proudly representing the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands in international competition. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
A motion for the adoption of Tinian Nagiguan Legislative Delegation Resolution number 24-03, and it's been seconded. Discussion? Ready? All those in favor of the motion for the adoption of TALD Resolution 24-03, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Tinian Nagiguan Legislative Delegation Resolution number 24-03 is hereby adopted. Thank you, members. And moving on to BO calendar. I recognize the floor leader to offer the appropriate motion for the passage of House Bill 24-7.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is to offer a motion to pass House Bill 24-7. So move.
There's been a offered a motion. There's a motion offered by the floor leader for the passage of House Local Bill 24-7. Do I hear a second to that motion?
Second.
Been seconded by Senator Carl King Neighbors. Under discussion, the chair recognizes Senator Carl King Neighbors.
Thank you, Chairman. I would like to offer some 4 amendments, if I may. The first will be in the title to include reappropriations of $41,239.31, fund balances from Tinian Local Law 2020-06, Tinian Local Law 2009, Tinian Local Law 2302, Tinian Local Law 2309, and Tinian Local Law 2311. Also on the first page, line 9, we're adding language that basically identifies the local laws and it being reappropriated. On section 2 on the appropriations, we did add funding for the Tinian Mayor of Aguiguin personnel operation programs, we also included the language for professional service. We had $3,000 for the Tinian and Oguigan Legislative Delegation operations. On line 17, section C, we put $22,714 for the Tinian Casino Gaming Control Commission, distributed as follows: $13,000 for personnel and operations, and $9,000 for the compensation of the commissioners. On the following page, same section, section D, line 1 through E, we identified funding for the mayor's discretionary account, and also money, $2,000 for the Tinian Municipal Council for operations. Again, just to mirror the language in the previous section on page 3, line 16, we added professional services to be covered under the money allocation for the mayor's office. And as well, we amended the expenditure authority on line 19 to include the added appropriations, allocations. And lastly, on page C, again, just to be in line with everything else, we added section 2E under the expenditure authority for the chairman of the Tinian and Oguigan Municipal Council to reflect the funds being added that were reappropriated. The rest of the amendments are just yeah, they're just numbering and aligning the language. So move.
So offered by Senator Carl King Neighbors on the amendment. Any further discussion?
I second the motion of Senator.
Apologies.
King
Yeah, do I
Neighbors.
hear a second to that motion?
Yes, I second.
Okay, under that motion, do I hear any further discussion? Ready? All those in favor of the motion on the amendment offered by Senator Carl King Neighbors, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Motion carries. The amendment so offered by Senator Carl King Neighbors hereby adopted. Back to the main motion, and we're still under discussion. Any other members that wish to say something?
Ready, Mr. Chairman.
Ready? Clerk, kindly call the roll.
Senator King Neighbors,
Yes.
Representative Nicholas,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman.
Again,
Mr. Chairman, all 3 members present voted yes.
with 3 members voting yes, House Local Bill 24-7 hereby passes the delegation in the form of substitute 1.
Mhm.
Thank you, members. On the miscellaneous business? None?
None.
Announcements?
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, with that, Floor Leader, please recognize you to offer a motion
Yeah,
to adjourn this session.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is to move for adjournment for the call from the chairman. So move.
Second.
So now offered a motion, Floor Leader has offered a motion for adjournment to this delegation session, and it's been seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Motion carries. The Tinian and Aguiguan Legislative Delegation session stands adjourned, subject to the call. Thank you very much.